Witam w 28 odcinku z Disco Elysium. Lecimy dalej. Jesteśmy tutaj z tym kolegą jego, tak? Najpierw przeklikajmy cały pokój, zobaczmy co tutaj jest. Dobra. Dobra. Tak, męskie perfumy. Okej. Coś tutaj też jest. Okej. Dobra. Niedzielny przyjaciel.
His hands are clean.
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am
Rządu koalicyjnego.
I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good.
Hanging? What a drag. He seems like a cultured gentleman. You should ask him about the finer things.
Oh, we got it from... That's really all.
The lieutenant takes out his notebook and nods to you to proceed.
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
Okej.
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night.
He holds out his hand.
What do you mean? Like,
It was just so strange. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying... That's when I understood.
sounds like the victim was unconscious.
I couldn't see their faces well, and there were quite a few of them. But they were very loud and very... Let's just say that the laboring classes... I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than...
The lieutenant sends you a sharp look at the mention of that number.
That's a giant you're describing. No, they were all quite human. I went back inside.
Were you able to see?
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see, but I could still hear their voices. They were threatening to kill that poor man. All men, I presume. I believe they were mostly white, though I believe I saw 2 Aeropagites among them. And I am quite... Well, that's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened. It was oddly quiet.
Cicho jak na publiczne zdjęcie.
Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts, no... You're right, of course. That is what one is supposed to do in such... I'm afraid I don't have any...
About what time?
All I can say is that it was late. No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day. Of course, anything I can do to assist the RCM. The coalition, the economy impacts the entire international community, which is... well, you could say I'm undoing... Yes.
Wait, there isn't actually
Plus 2.
an Institute of
Ja
Price
teraz do jaki jestem
Stability,
bogaty.
is there?
La communauté internationale. It is the most important thing. It's the central, which is essential.
Basically,
Précisément. That's why the Institute of Price Stability works to keep inflation just below 2%. But not too far. The coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits. A sound... But oh, I don't have my leaflets. It's the International Organization for Moralists. Hence, Moralist International. The Institute of Price Stability is just one of its many mind babies, as is the coalition.
doing one's job doesn't automatically make one anyone.
But of course. Because moralists believe in a normal, stable world governed by democratic values.
You've managed to catch the lieutenant off guard, but only...
I'm a lieutenant of the RCM.
A very moralist answer. The Occident is Martinez, Brevachol, but they are working towards it. You're all doing very well here, relatively speaking. Is this option D usually the most reasonable answer?
Tylko jest najnudniejszą.
Not boring, my friend. Moralism is all up. Now, enough of this delight. What's there to... Moreover...
Dobra.
Darling, that can't be an official designation.
Because again,
Jamrock and other...
Oranje is an exemplary nation. As founding members, Oranje...
But that didn't tell you anything about Oranje.
That's one way to put it, yes.
Mhm.
Whatever you wish, officer. Ah, my friend. My friend is a... Kedra is a... That it's never going to happen. EPIS is a...
God, yes.
It was such a wild success that we expanded. Why? It stands for progress and stability, like the moral.
Okej, cały moralintern.
It's been such a You mean Revachol? It's one day going to...
Except that, Candy...
No, but we were talking about my friend. How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulindian Isola? Oil platforms ablaze in the night. One of the wonder...
There's a joke here, and you know what it is.
Oh, how one...
The lieutenant lets out a long, nasal sigh.
Sorry. Who? But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Officer, you have to understand. I can't give you his personal information. He's deeply enmeshed in the study.
As though you weren't envy.
He's a truly free spirit. I'm just enjoying the view. We're old friends. I'm sure you'll see him. I'm all ears. A moment. Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave. It's against diplomatic best practices for an official...
That's not the real reason he's so apprehensive. Men in his position shouldn't be seen loitering around in...
Of course.
No i dobra. Automatyczny zapis. Wyczerpałem wszystkie opcje dialogowe. Ja pierdolę. Męczące to jest czasami. Chuj, bo to jest tam, dobra. Wyjdźmy stąd. Idźmy już spać. Jeszcze do klasy trzeba, tak? Trzeba do klasy iść, dobra. Idziemy do klasy i tyle. Tak. To jest wyjście. Tak, chyba tak, to jest wyjście. O jest. Właśnie. Te pozamykane pojemniki. Logikę to chyba ten. No teraz pada deszcz, wybity. No to chyba złomem je trzeba chodzić i otwierać, ale chuj z nimi. Jestem tak bogaty, że kurwa, proszę was. Jestem najbogatszą osobą w tym mieście. Idziemy do środka. Dobra, bo to jest chyba czas. Nie mogę się przyjrzeć teraz w oknie. Co za skam jebany. No patrzcie. Skurwysyny. Dobra, idziemy na górę. Sup. Nie wiem, czy ktoś używa w ogóle tu książek, bo nawet jeżeli nie masz co robić, to możesz kurwa tyle rzeczy robić. Nawet jak nie masz co robić, to możesz tyle rzeczy robić, że ja pierdolę. No naprawdę. To jest dosłownie, kurwa, ta gra ma tyle tutaj do łażenia, nawet jak nie masz nic do robienia, no to i tak możesz coś robić. To jest dosłownie coś takiego. Ej, ona tu przed chwilą była. Co za skam tutaj jest?
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
I don't know. It is not the... I don't know.
Below, the hostel cafeteria creaks and groans under your added...
The vigilantes?
This bar sounds like it must be something valuable inside to go through the trouble.
3%.
The door is Very sturdy indeed.
Au! Ała!
You kick it.
Ouch!
The door has through the kitchen door, perhaps. Let's explore.
Ja pierdolę. To wyglądało jakby bolało. Jebłem z nogi, jeb. A nie było mądre. Biedne buciki. Dobra. Gdzie ona jest w ogóle? Ona tu przed chwilą była. W ogóle co to ma być? Nie? Dosłownie. Sekundę temu tu była. Znaczy no sekundę temu. No ja zanim wszedłem do budynku tamtego, nie? Ona tu była. Jej nie ma. Kurwa. Akurat się jej zachciało gdzieś wyłazić. Dobra. Pierwsze chyba co? Dobra. Jebać. Do zobaczenia rano.
The bed is still.
Idź spać.
It's not easy, but you're.
Thoughts, baby.
Recorded in you forever. On
No. On
behold,
it's you can never forget this. You're the
reading your awful letters and recalling,
you
For the money.
solving your little crossword puzzles, doing your tasks. Then,
he's got no idea what he's in for.
'cause people
Do it for the win. Do it for the picture. Hey, Money Mouth. Indrak, the impeccable hustler provider of the 7th generation. It's showtime with Savvy. What? No. Screw that shit show. No, you don't. You just keep muttering about your economic self-interest. Oh, Samir Losse, listen, you need to become a millionaire. Now, how do you become a millionaire? Those guys, the ancient Samaran tribes, used carved, and then what? But are you in?
Dawaj mi te wywiady.
Stop grumbling. It's time. Interesting. Are we speaking of visual art or what is it? Don't. You're right. Go. Hey,
Stań się zamożnym człowiekiem.
Indrak, the impeccable hustler provider of the 7th generation. What's up? That's right. It's time to stop muttering about your economic self-interest. Good. Listen, you need to become a millionaire. Of course you. But are you in? Attaboy. Interesting. Are we speaking of... Once we brought in the millions, you can be... He does... You're right. Go and...
Wąs z tą myślą. Już odejdź z tą myślą. Dobra. No. Let's go. Oby tu była. Proszę. 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 Nie proszę o wiele. Jej. Jestem sam w ogóle.
Officer,
She put with a soft...
did he? I never said he was a good man. Or that.
She doesn't care.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style? Yeah. Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style? He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me. No.
She's quite observant about the human character. Trained to observe, even.
People who go to university.
There's more to this. She has an index in her head of pathologies and how to exploit them.
Right. He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the... We're all scraped. No.
What kind of... She takes a very small sip
Sure, I can. Actually, officer, I
Mhm.
did. I guess.
Where in the GRIH is the lieutenant? Possibly speeding from one terminal to another in glorious solitude. Wherever he is, you need him. Your other question.
No Jezu, muszę po niego iść. Ja pierdolę. Szybko. Idziemy po Kima i się wracamy, bo i tak chuja z tego. Stań się zamożnym człowiekiem. Znajdź głodującego artystę i zostanie go mecenasem. Jaka głupota w chuj. Je pierdolę. Siemanko. Dzień dobry.
I help you? Got the 20 rand. Good. You got the room.
No byś kurwa może go, nie wiem. O kurwa, kim ty jesteś?
Hi, gendarme. Another rendezvous.
Jesteś
I am.
ty.
So are you. What brings you here? Admiring the atmosphere. What about convenient? But what do you... Oh yes, let's see. Nothing. That I didn't see. Why shouldn't he? What friend? No. Muscular. Yes, but he was speaking... Yes, you know, just reporting back whatever I was telling him. Oh, let me think. He sounded vaguely Oranese. Sure. You did? And how did you like him?
Magicznie
I told you,
biurokratyczny.
he can be very useful. I guess that's the charm of power. A visitor from to his opportunity. Or is it just money? Friends, It is. He has keys. What about me, gendarme?
Opanowanie. Sprawdźmy
Badaj,
ile ma
żadne.
opanowanie. Opanowanie. Czy coś mi zwiększa opanowanie? No, to mi zmniejsza opanowanie, do tego nie chcemy. A, turgia... nie. Nic nie mam takiego. Ale mam myśl.
Actual
Prawdziwe
half
artystyczne wykształcenie.
Trite. Contrived.
Mediocre. Pasywne testy konceptualizacji leczą 1 punkt morale i zapewniają plus 10
Cliché
PD.
and
Nie jest to takie złe. Dobra. Czas reakcji. Czy siła woli? Siła woli jest git, bo mi daje więcej tego. Ordynacja ręka oko właśnie mi się poszło w dupę jebać trochę. Powiem tak. Dajmy sobie siła woli, dajmy sobie to i dajmy sobie to. I zaakceptujmy to. Dobra. O właśnie, z nią trzeba pogadać.
Oh, hello, dear. Oh, you don't want to hear about some old woman's ramblings.
reflects
Well, it was
beton cord.
the strip. We were not all of them. Our first.
The sigh.
It's
What if it is?
of course you trying to tell.
I thought it was wonderful.
You're welcome, sweet goodness.
He's fine.
Oh, but I am so relieved.
Dobra. No to mogliśmy. Dobra, chodź kurwa, bo tam mi nie powie nic więcej bez twojej pomocy. Mam 3 punkty morale, 3, aż 3, coś nowego. Wydałem swoje punkty, wow, nie, coś niesamowitego. Wydać swoje punkty, w ogóle ja pierdolę. Treba show. Dobra. No to tylko kilka pytań chcę zadać, więc to nie potrwa długo.
Officer,
Lily?
as I already. Yes.
Lily, we have a few...
The young. Everything left to be clarified.
In
The Leilstad.
You were almost right, officer.
Yes.
Did that...
No, the young woman is smart.
Inora.
The Leil.
This means he's raised...
Yes.
Did that bring you...
No.
No love for money.
No. He was. I love Ravish. He was 40.
42?
He had many. Even.
Looks like you...
Points are good. Have one, you dog.
Sono zero morale.
It isn't.
Blue.
He had a
Niebieskie.
combat wo-
Yes.
Ah,
It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine, made oily. Not nice to stroke. Oily.
She understands.
no. Okay, sure. Here you go. What else are we missing, officer?
Jaki to to?
It was a map of his life and the place. How?
Is this Orani's lit?
Yes. He smoked, and the woman, and he said, and so, oh yeah. No,
Go on.
he was a he went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people in the Seminine Islands. It is when you're high. Is they're not hard.
I think she's just tired. She doesn't know what you meant.
It very. What do I mean? I have no idea. That's not.
Her voice is like a slash.
All right.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
8%.
Just like we will. You are advised. A strange moment.
Ja.
Wait, stop. That man, bloated beyond all recognition, below the damage. How old are you?
O, właśnie, ile ja mam lat?
You could ask either one of them.
Huh? How old? 58. Actually, make that 54. Alcoholism, and I was wrong.
Wait, this requires scientific measurements.
Naukowy.
To the laboratorium.
Laboratorium. Dowiem się ile będę mieć lat, tylko muszę to przeprocesować, wybitnie. Ale wyjebię tą ostatnią myśl, bo ona jest do dupy trochę, nie podoba mi się. Koordynacja ręka-oko, znaczy mi to tak bardzo nie przeszkadza, ale testy konceptualizacji, że mi leczą 1 punkt morale i zapewniają 10 PD, to 10 PD jeszcze git. Ale no. Retoryka. O, to jest takie mech. 10 centów za każdą klikniętą zieloną kulę. To zapomnij w pizdu. Generator daty urodzenia. 7 godzin, ja pierdolę. No dobra. Pod koniec dnia będę może coś już wiedział. Dobra, jeszcze z Tytusem pogadamy i koniec odcinka będzie, bo 20 minut już mam. No jeszcze odciąć początek, to będzie jakieś 22 minut, no to 21 minut pewnie już. Nie no mniej, z 22 minut to faktycznie już minęło. Więcej. Dobra.
The clouds are still hanging around. What is it now?
Siemanko. Komuchu.
Oh, wait, that's just tactics, Titus.
Well,
He's not alarmed by the sub. This goes without saying. But nonetheless, don't give out his name.
yeah, right. Like we would.
MI is short for moral.
I've seen this shit a million times, Titus. Fly fishing.
It's you assholes that feel the need to go around like a fuck.
Yeah. It's like they put Colbert.
They're avoiding having to answer this question.
We were drinking, weren't we, guys?
Right. I'm convinced, Glenn. Nothing of.
Arab guy?
Well, yeah. What is confused?
Those fly.
It means the whole scene was long.
What is this?
Chunky,
You don't.
I know you are lying.
Some.
You don't have to go to school for shit. You're doing a hell of a job, man.
So much bluster to hide.
And
That fucker wasn't aimed at you. It was at her.
dark. Dark is when. What did she have to say then? Fine by her? This is what people are supposed to be like?
Yes. In fact, I think she's.
Funny.
Seems like they wanted to give Klausir a second chance to play along.
Right. Oh, fucking righty then.
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect.
You don't have to say everything out loud. Just mix and match.
Nah, I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head. Handled him?
Yes, we heard all about it, and the fact still stands.
I already told you.
The man is slowing down. Who could? It's getting harder.
Come on, Titus. It's been a long day. I'm tired of running back and forth.
You know what? Next time you see her, tell her that lion's scamming. Yeah.
On the floor, beer drips out of the...
What is this quiet funeral shit?
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100?
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
83%. Wierzę w szczęście.
Titus, he's being manipulated. You should know. Just remember, outside, under the rising sun. Tattered.
Huh?
He'll get it. Go on.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
Huh? Okay.
Goddamn right.
Fuck you.
There we go. Don't come to the wild north if you are not white enough.
It wasn't that.
That's it. That's
Tak
the
jest.
right one. You officer. You will. He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do. The lieutenant has put down his notebook. His what? What does that?
Co to oznacza? Jego zon spoczywa na kaburze.
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him.
Shut up, Angus!
Fatty! Say one more thing.
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take... Angie, where's your goddamn in?
I left it home. I can't get it.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus?
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
You're in. He's all yours. Questions. The lieutenant gives a smile only you can see.
You can see it, I guess.
In a manner of speaking, we had help from another girl. It was her idea, too, and I liked it.
The big guy turns to the blonde. Shut.
I'll say it again. All the Hardy Boys are right here, cop. That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her, anyway. We're Hardy Boys. And that's it. Nope. You're not getting to her. It's Klausya.
He nodded.
You hanged the corpse to...
We're not
Okay.
sure. Probably
So there was a wound.
because the girls asked us to. They were in some
Girls plural. There's another girl.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. Klausya came down. She seemed really out of it. It looked like she'd... I've done this.
Good analogy.
You don't get to talk. We went upstairs.
No i proste.
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hang. You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own. They can't show up on police radar kind. They're powerful. Connected to the more.
That's all he knows. That's all.
And why would you help someone like that?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and... Nah, he's my...
Tibbs. That's short for.
Yeah.
Bet their father's name, Atticus Hardy. Lucretia Hardy.
Me too. Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside. Behind... I'm thinking someone's past.
Okay.
I mean the people after Klausya. Maybe the shot meant...
I like that.
My dude, tell you what,
These theories, not bad. Don't bite.
you do that. Hey,
Suddenly, the wind picks up.
Klausya, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union, that's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just...
We'll take that into account.
Dobra. Ostateczne wyjaśnienie kwestii morderstwa. Zajebiście rozjebałem. Ale pięknie mi wygadali wszystko. Okej. Odcinek już ma 30 minut. To jest długo. Ale spróbuję jak najszybciej zrobić ten dialog z Klasję i tyle. I to będzie koniec. Więc no na faście. Let's go. Tak. Ostatni raz.
It's always good to see you. I understand.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched. Her feet.
I knew there was a chance you'd get them. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
This is good. Is it? Shush.
If you knew we would find out eventually.
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. You're right. You answer to the coalition government. And by extension...
Briefly glancing over her, a grand expanse of water reaches the Pearl, the Muindi Isula, the Occident, and then Aranye.
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts. Just business. But
What happens if...
they will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with...
Fucked. People after her. Moral intern people. Actually, this murder did have a little to do with her.
I did. After that, I sort of, it's not
What exactly?
industrial with a bigger...
I need to...
The job was asked...
Low's cap. These people engineer financial disaster.
Yeah. Papa fucking Lolo wants to kill me. It is.
Pakować, panie, niezłe gówno, dobra.
But that's just more. We were there. Together. In bed, I mean. Okay. I turned back to him.
Her chest rises and falls with each.
I knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top of me. He was heavy. I waited for...
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
Oh. So am I.
What time was it?
11:30.
It's okay. Were you in Hebrew?
Not as much as usual.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off. Much more than usual.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines.
Okay.
Did you hear?
No. Nothing. He was still on the floor. Sylvie was Ruby.
Okay.
Ruby?
Ruby.
The leader?
The Hardy Boys. Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen. Like, well...
Okej,
she
czyli
said
to jest
she's-
ta druga dziewczyna.
To produce livid.
Yes.
This is concurrent with your doubts at the autopsy about the coloring bee.
About half an hour had passed.
She nods.
You were late. The marks would be faint by that time.
Ruby went out. It took Ruby's... I don't know. I haven't...
We will need...
Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide something someone else?
When he was...
The gunshot wasn't that.
What? He wouldn't...
He was a serviceman. He must have had a gun
Musiał mieć broń.
somewhere lying around, close to her hand.
No. I specifically... I did not kill...
True, sire. 'Tis true.
I'm sad to hear that. Like what?
Dobra.
That's the first thing. I thought they'd... So they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia.
We can't.
I don't ask you.
If they want to kill me, they'll kill me. If they want to toy with me, they will. She's come to this
Because I'm an idiot.
which is an indicator. Idiot. She's nothing of the sort.
You have to understand. The people around here...
Her.
He kept...
She definitely called the cops. That was task complete.
Last week.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there. Yes, you see the glass. She nods. He's thinking, are we done here? Or... But we
Nie, no kurwa!
She has been... If you have doubts, just give us one example of deceit. Just one. Gosh, it looks like this one's not waking up. You'll have to do it without pushing her further.
Fuck. Do dupy. Dobra.
The same small, heavy This bar sounds must be something valuable in...
Dobra. Let's go! Tą szybę, tak? Jeszcze miałem luknąć.
This window is pristine on the inside. The golden light melts away into the blue, two-hearted spike, like the man from the roof outside. Location A. The man does not... The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions. There could have... 72. The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. Point X. None that you that's a 28%. You would need a map for that.
You're thinking, what if the shot didn't come from the roof? There was a map in the bookstore.
Idziemy po mapę. Kurwa, uspokój się. Idziemy, pójdę po mapę. Trzeba iść po mapę. Trzeba porozmawiać z Tytusem. To są misje na kolejny odcinek. Bo w tym odcinku to tyle. Widzimy się w kolejnym. Na razie.